Hi, my name is Reni. I am an influencer, I'm a lawyer, and I am the creative director for Healing in Saturn. And today we are logged in with Radar Lagos. What I do is creative direction and content strategy, which means I am responsible for the ideation, everything from ideation to executing the concept, coming up with the vibes, basically what we want to do as regards social media, what we want to post, what kind of music we're leaning towards, that kind of thing. So it's an all-encompassing role from, operations to marketing to social media management to community management, all of that. So I have a role to play in everything from conceptualizing the rave down to the execution and even after. What they should understand is transcendence. We want our audience, our community to have a feel of transcendence. For people who listen to or who love dance music, it goes beyond just enjoying the music, just vibing and all of that. Sometimes you really just have to lose yourself to the music, essentially. You're entering a space where you don't know what you're going to meet, you don't know anything can happen, you can hear anything, you can be anything in that particular moment. So it's basically an escape from your week, from your month. If you've been stressed out and all that, you just come and give the pain to the music and go back feeling a lot lighter. That's what we want them to get from the rave. Really, I'm looking to spark joy. I'm looking to spark a lot of joy. I'm looking to spark intensity. It's not, again, like I always say, it's not about the lineup. It's not about who is coming. It's not about the venue. It's not about any of those things. Those things are just mechanisms to help you come into our space and feel happier living. Knowing, you've heard brilliant music. You've come across like some very skilled and talented DJs. And now you're leaving, you're feeling a sense of comfort and just peace that's supposed to carry you until our next edition. I think something people get wrong about Healing in Saturn is thinking it's about, the glamour of a lineup, or is, just somewhere you just go to for the weekend, just go and come back. No. We're looking to build something very permanent. We're looking to get to a point where you have a feeling that you associate with Healing in Saturn. You know that, okay, like I said before, if you've been tired, if you've been stressed, if you're not really feeling yourself, you're not really feeling your groove, you can just come, let loose, be yourself, just trust the music, and by the time you're leaving, you feel a lot better. So I think that's one thing that I think people get wrong. It's about a completely transformative experience. That's what we're trying to do. There was not anything in particular that they said I didn't expect. Everybody said they had a good time, everybody said they had a great time. But what I did not expect was the turnout. We thought it was just going to be something really small, really intimate. But as it turns out, a lot more people were interested in what we're trying to build. People came up to me, people were thanking us for the fans. People DM me afterward that they really enjoyed the lineup. They enjoyed, Damie's set. A lot of people had not, witnessed the Damie set prior to that. They really enjoyed Damie's set. They really enjoyed Jamie Black. I know I had a couple of people come and talk about Fame. They kept going on about Fame. People to talk about Palm Wine's Deep House sets, because Deep House is not something that you hear a lot of times at raves as well. So they talk about Palm Wine and Human Nature and Palm Wine, leading them into like more up-tempo and more upbeat songs. So I really love the feedback on the first edition. Well, yes, in the sense that the audience we are looking to attract, or the audience that we have been attracting, are people who are, already deep into the music, and people who are curious enough to give the music a chance. Because I know a couple of people that came to Healing in Saturn have never been to a rave prior to that. They came because they know who Damie is, or they've heard of him before and all. And then they left, picking an interest in dance music, what dance music is all about. So to this point, we actually have a playlist. We curated a playlist. So people who are, just getting into dance music, or people who are already into dance music are looking for more like deep cuts and all of that. Those people can tap in as well. Honestly, my favorite part of the rave is the beginning, because it sets the tone for the night. I always say, if you do not come early to a rave, you are robbing yourself of the full experience. And I think Healing in Saturn perfectly exemplifies this, because we like to start off like acclimatizing our audience to the music. So even if you are a house music head, even if you're a core fan, even if you're brand new, you are going to be eased into that environment. You're going to listen to some deep house, or melodic house, jazz house, and just slowly build up the tempo. So my favorite part for Healing in Saturn is watching everything come together. That's why I have to be there from the beginning. Okay, our DJ selection is purely by sound. Myself or Damie have to have witnessed your sets before. Damie is very, very particular about sound. I am also very particular about sound. That's why I don't take recommendations from anybody. If I find your music on my own, then I believe it was meant to find me. So we listen to sets, live sets, maybe at another rave. Then we also have a habit of listening on YouTube, on SoundCloud. Like I'm always looking for new music on my social media. So if I hear something that stays with me, if I hear a set that stays with me, something that moves me essentially, because anybody can dance. But if something moves you fundamentally, if you feel that, oh wow, let me pay attention, who is this, who is playing, that's how we know that, okay, this person will be right for healing in Saturn.